About a year ago, a little bit more now, I made this video called How Was Your 2024? Where I kind of just like reflected on the year and just talked about, everything I did that year. And I encouraged you guys to do the same thing of like, just look back at how the year went, look back at where you are and how you got here, and be grateful for what you have and plan for next year. And today I kind of want to do the same thing with 2025. Kind of just want to look back at the year and kind of tell you guys about, what my journey was like this year. Kind of just summarize everything all at once and, hopefully encourage you guys to look back at this year as well and see what went wrong, what went right, and plan for the future. But before I begin, this is my second channel where I just sit down and yap, completely non-edited. So welcome in. Expect that for this video. Also, I do have a cough, so occasionally I'll probably be coughing really, really loud. So I apologize in advance, bruv. But anyways, let's talk about it. 2025. This year started off with the TikTok ban in January. I'm sure y'all remember it. TikTok just went completely dark on us in light of, the new restriction of people like saying they're like, spying on us or whatever. But for most of the consumers, it was just like, oh, TikTok disappeared. Never mind, it's back. It's all good, But I, at the time, was doing TikTok Live. That was my main source of income. And with the TikTok ban happening and that whole thing going on, it like severely affected that source of income. Like all the TikTok streamers will agree that ever since the ban, making money on TikTok has become increasingly more difficult, and with every single step they have taken ever since then, made it that much worse. First of all, they made it so everybody can go live. So now everyone and their mom is live. Before that, it used to be like you have to have 1,000 followers at least. Also, now you don't get paid 50-50. The split is now no longer 50-50 unless you put in a certain amount of hours and meet certain requirements. So now you have to even work to even get half of your hard-earned money. Otherwise, TikTok takes a majority of it. And also, I've been so outspoken about how much I hate doing TikTok Live and doing battles and doing all of that stuff. If y'all have kept up with my main channel at all or my second channel at all, I've been very, very outspoken about that. And, at the same time I was doing TikTok Live beginning of this year, I was still also making content. I was posting YouTube videos and I was posting a lot of shorts and I was still going out and filming stuff. And, I've said it multiple times before that 2025 for me was a year of YouTube. This year was the year when I was really trying to figure out YouTube and figure out what I want to do and which direction I want to move in. And I did that, beginning of the year, I was making shorts, going live on TikTok. At some point in June, I took a leap of stopping TikTok lives and fully committing myself to content. Now, it might not sound like a big deal. Oh, okay, whatever. You just like don't go live on TikTok. You just don't battle. But I basically quit my job. Like that was my main source of income. And for a few months, I didn't really make any money at all, pretty much, until, later on, I obviously picked up a job or two. But I saved up a lot of money, not a lot, but I saved up like a fair amount to be able to just not do TikTok Live and focus on things I actually want to do in life and actually build. Which again, like I said, in 2025 for me was YouTube. So I just stopped doing that and I completely honed in on just content, making videos, posting several times a week, clips, whatever it might be. I just fully locked in on what I wanted to do. And this year I put out a lot of videos, like long form videos, shorts of all kinds, just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks, seeing what I like doing. I started this thing called car mukbang where every video I'd have a guest on and they would get in my car and we would eat some food and we'd talk about their life. And that was so amazing. And I'm still going to keep the series going. It's kind of on pause right now because I'm focused on my main channel and want to grow that first and then make more friends and then eventually get them to share their story as well. So then y'all can learn more about them and, I can do that as well. It's super fun. You get to just eat some free food and talk. And that's like just one of the things that I tried out this year. I did gaming videos. I did vlogs. I did like a skit video. Like I was just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And in September, I made a video of me going to a Two Hollis show dressed up as Two Hollis. And that video did exceptionally well. And I was like, okay, like people really mess with this. So I did another concert video and it did even better. So I was like, people really, really mess with this. Like, I've been a fan of music for a really, really long time. I always used to go to shows. If y'all been around, y'all know that I've been to a billion shows already. Like, I've been a music fan for so freaking long. I constantly talked about music on my streams and whatever it might be, and constantly played new music on my streams. And sometimes I would end stream to just go on a drive and listen to the new albums that come out. I care about music and I love music so freaking much, but I was always kind of hesitant about doing music content because I didn't want it to become my job. But at the same time, I'd go to all these shows by myself and I would listen to all these albums by myself. And I didn't really ever have anyone to share that experience with. But now I made 2 of these videos and people seem to resonate with them so much. People have so much fun watching them and I have so much fun making them. And so I realized, why do I limit myself? I'm going to just keep making videos about things I actually really enjoy. And whatever happens, happens. And for the past 3 months, I've been doing that. And my main channel content pretty much pivoted to show, commentary about the scene, new releases, reactions, all that kind of stuff. Because that's the stuff I genuinely love. That's the stuff I did before I even made videos about it. I just never recorded it and posted it. But now I do that and I get to share my experience with a lot of other people. And, it's amazing. I never really got to do that before. And it feels so great to find a community of people that actually likes the same stuff that I like. It's awesome. And I would say 2025 was a successful year of YouTube because I genuinely found the direction I want to head in. I found what I want to do. I became a YouTube partner this year. Like through long form content too. I got my watch hours up, subscribers, whatever it is. To get monetized and become a YouTube partner. It took me like 10 years to get here. But it happened this year. I've done my first brand deal. I got my first PR package from W by Jake Paul. I did a campaign with Team Water for Mr. Beast. This year has been an amazing year when it comes to content, when it comes to YouTube, whether it's long form or short form. And I think 2026 for me is going to be a year of music content, and just honestly anything music related. Because like I said, I love music and I've always said it before and I will say it again. I feel like if I never did content, I would probably be doing something that is music related. And so I feel like I'm at a point in my life where my genuine passion and interest for music is crossing with my genuine passion and interest for making content. And it is like a perfect balance, a perfect mix of what I genuinely really enjoy doing. And I just want to keep going and just take it to the moon. I have big dreams that I want to achieve. I have big goals that I want to achieve when it comes to this music stuff and this music content stuff. And I'm honestly just so proud that in 2025, I've tried so many things. And I feel like that is the main reason I really found what I want to do. Like, if I genuinely didn't make all this content, I wouldn't know what I want to do. And now that I made all this content, I'm here, I know what I want to do now. I tried Twitch streaming a little bit more too this year, and that was fun, but it is the year of YouTube. It has been the year of YouTube, and next year is going to be the year of music for me as well. So it really took a lot for me to just go out and try things, but I committed to that, and I feel like I have a general idea of what I want to do, and I really want to keep moving in that direction and just keep meeting awesome people, keep making more friends. And, for the first time ever this year, I got recognized for my YouTube content in public. And that was insane. That was an insane feeling. That has never happened to me before ever in my life. And I'm just so motivated and encouraged to just keep going and keep pushing and keep growing, And this year has a lot of downs as well, besides all the ups, obviously. Like, life got hands and life knows how to use them. I don't really talk about my personal life too much online, and I'm going to keep it pretty vague here as well. But I deal with a lot of things that I don't really talk about publicly that just go on in my personal life. And it is very hard sometimes to keep going because, life is just so weird sometimes. But I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep going. And nothing is going to freaking stop me from doing what I want to do in life and pursuing the dreams that I want to pursue and achieving the goals that I want to achieve. And that's that. That's literally that. I'm going to just keep going. And I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to do what I love full time. I can't wait to be able to bring all of my viewers to all these amazing experiences that I get to experience as well through this. To all these new shows that are coming out. Can't wait to listen to all this new music that's coming out with all the people that are watching. And I can't wait to just make more friends and just I love this music stuff. And I always have. And now I get to do more of it. And it's so freaking awesome. So I'm so excited for what this next year got. And I really hope by watching this video, you guys can also take a second and just be like, you know what? Here's what went good in this year, and here's what went bad in this year, and here's what I really want to do next year. And I hope y'all just commit to it fully and get at it and go at it. And, I'm not like some super successful millionaire entrepreneur that's like, here's how I made it and y'all can make it too. But that is the exact same thing that I needed to hear at some point. That is the exact same thing that I tell myself, and it helps. And I just want to be able to encourage y'all as well to just go out there, go do whatever y'all want to do. I believe everybody is capable of achieving their goals and achieving their dreams through hard work and consistency and talent. So, yeah, I'm excited to hear about what y'all did this year and how this year went for you guys. 2025 was a year of growth, a lot of learning, and super awesome year. And I can't wait to do a 2026 video and be like, I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and I met this person, and I'm here in my life. And I am so excited to see and hear about where this next year is going to take us. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody. Good.